Be ready. Start. Sir, the bill was referred by the Lok Sabha on the 15th November 2000 to a select committee of 15 members of the House. The select committee scrutinized the provisions of the bill with reference to the views expressed in various memoranda and representations in the matter from diverse sections of the public and submitted a unanimous report before the Lok Sabha on the 5th December. In the bill, as reported by the committee, two sets of amendments have been made in Clause 3 thereof, and a substantive provision in Clause 4 have been modified, which I shall refer to later. The amended bill, as reported by the committee, was passed by the Lok Sabha without any further amendments on the 14th December. Para. Sir, I shall now proceed to explain in brief the purpose of the bill, the salient feature of the main provision, and the amendments made by the select committee. As the House is aware, the Finance Acts of 1999 and 200 have effected a change in the previous system of taxation of profits of companies and the dividends distributed by them. Previously, shareholders were given credit in their assessment on their dividend income or income tax at the rate applicable to companies, as it was deemed that the income tax paid by the company on the profits distributed by it was a payment on behalf of the shareholder. Under the revised scheme of taxation, this legal fiction has been abolished, and therefore shareholders are no more entitled to receive credit for the income tax paid by the company in respect of the profits distributed by it. Simultaneously, the rate of the tax payable by Indian companies and other companies who have made arrangements for the declaration of dividends in India has been reduced. Further, the tax based on excess dividends and wealth tax on companies have been abolished. It was expected that with the reduction in taxes and the consequent increase in the distributable funds of companies, they would be declaring higher dividends both on their preference and ordinary shares. The government's intention in this behalf was clarified in the finance minister's speech in the Lok Sabha on the 20th April 2000. However, in the case of preference shareholders who, according to their contracts, are entitled to dividend at fixed rates, this expectation did not materialize. Stop.